afternoon baseball now from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in New York. Opening day for the 2014 season between the Washington Nationals and the New York Mets. Hi again, everybody. It's finally here. Welcome to our special opening day edition of Baseball on the Show. I'm joined by Eric Karros and Steve Lyons. And Steve, as we get set to get things going, it's the pitching that has to be considered one of the strong points on this ball club.
Yeah, and pitching is going to be important for these guys. No question about it. They're only going to go as far as this group right here is going to take them. And to me, it looks like a staff that's capable of getting the job done.
The game's count starting now. It's opening day. It's the show. And it's coming up next. Back now as we draw ever closer to first pitch. Let's listen in to public address announcer Mike Carlucci.
And now, welcome your 2014 New York Mets.
Quickly now, we'll look at the two men who are entrusted with the starting pitching assignment here to begin the new year. We'll hear plenty more from the guys moving forward, but before we do, let's give you a look at the starting lineup for the visiting Washington Nationals, as their order here this afternoon will look like this. They'll go to work against the hard-throwing right-hander Matt Harvey, as you see his numbers there. Denard Span will head for the box as we are just about ready to get things going today. And spring training is officially behind us now as the first pitch of the season is looked at for ball one.
First pitch, 1-10.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Temperature pretty seasonable for this time of year, 55 degrees at game time. And this is swung on and bounced up the center of the diamond. Throw not in time, so he's able to beat one out here to kick off the ball game. So the leadoff man is aboard to start the series. And with that, let's take a look now at how the Mets will set things up on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. Anthony Rendon will stand in now, and he'll likely have a look down to third to see if anything's up here with nobody out. Watches a fastball right there for strike one.
Yeah, you know, first time through, he likes to start guys off with a fastball. And it's a good one, too. You know, he'll run it up there in the mid-90s.
Awfully close with the slider there, but it's 1-1. And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes he did. It's ruled a strike. span the runner at first with nobody out. And he struck him out. So a runner at first with one man gone, and that'll bring in a dangerous hitter indeed in the form of Bryce Harper. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball, 1-0.
Pretty good speed here coming out of that left-handed batter's box, so it's no sure thing that a ground ball means a double play. And a swing and a bouncing ball back up the middle. There's one, but they won't get two as he beats the relay to first.
Well, you could have put the first base bag out in the outfield grass on this play. You're not going to double this guy up. He's too fast. Still, a pretty good job of at least getting that lead runner at second base.
So a runner at first here with two gone in the inning. And here's the left fielder, Jason Worth. Swing and a miss, 0-1. And he gets a piece of this one to foul it toward the backstop. And he'll take the fastball here inside off the plate. It's 1-2.
Well, I think that fastball is just for show there. He's not trying to throw this for a strike.
Curveball, or maybe even the circle change there. 2-2 regardless. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there. Guys will catch on quick.
And that's swung on and fouled straight back. Harper running from first. Pitches away, but it's swung on and grounded to second. Throw to first will get him easily, and the side is retired. Nationals leave one. Now the Mets will step up for their first shot in a scoreless ball game. Time now to meet the Mets as the starting lineup for the New York Mets in this one looks like this. On the mound to square off against these guys, a former Cy Young Award winner, the veteran right-hander Bartolo Colon. And defensively, here's how Washington will take the field behind him. Daniel Murphy will step in now to lead things off in the home half of the first.
Leading off for the Mets, second baseman, Daniel Murphy.
A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
That one's a called strike. Back even at 1.
That's one of those fastballs that just never feels like it's going to be a strike. It's up at the letters, and that's a tough one to do anything with.
Slider is in there, and now it's 1-2.
Now you can't look for a specific pitch. You just got to protect the plate.
And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
This is one of those guys that you can spend all your time in the video room watching what his pitches look like, but until you get out there and see it firsthand, you just have no idea how much his stuff moves around.
Matt Carpenter will get his first cuts here. First pitch coming. And now he turns on a fastball here and sends it to fairly deep right field. And a diving effort, but he can't make the play in right.
Yeah, he gives this ball a pretty good ride out there, and I don't think he was going to be thinking about 3 anyway, but you see the ball pop up and over the wall, so he'll stop at second with the ground rule double.
Michael Kadire steps in now. And this ball's hit in the air down the right side and out of play. 0-1. And that misses downstairs for a ball. 1-1. One out and a runner on second base. Pitch swung on and foul tipped right off the mask. It sounded like of the home plate umpire, and that cannot feel too good, I wouldn't imagine.
Huh. You know, sometimes we forget about all that umpires go through down there. That's going to hurt for a while.
On Kadire swings and misses here as he's down on strikes for the second out.
Well, some guys use the fastball to get to 2 strikes and then use something else to get you out. Not this guy. He works backwards here and winds up getting them with back-to-back fastballs in the end.
Lucas Duda will stand in here for the first time, looking to pick up that runner from second with 2 away here. And he takes a cold strike. 0-1. What to make of Big Bartolo Colon? Who saw that coming last year? 18 wins and a 2.65 ERA in a season in which he turned 40 years old.
And both of those numbers were good for second in the entire American League. He wound up getting priced out in Oakland, so he's got a new ball club this year, and are they ever happy to have him too?
Right there at the belt, 1-2 now.
Very patient here to start the at-bat. Maybe even a little too patient because now he's down 1-2.
Yeah, and I don't think he's going to get anything better than that to hit.
Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2.
Whoa, that one definitely took off on him right there. He's lucky that thing didn't go all the way to the backstop.
And a good fastball swung on and missed for strike 3, and the inning is over. Mets strand 1. After 1, no score. Ryan Zimmerman will lead things off here as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second.
Ryan Zimmerman.
Now the first pitch. And the first pitch of the inning is lined into left field, and there's a leadoff base runner.
Well, if these guys are going to do anything this season, he's going to need to be a big part of that offense. And he comes through big time right here with a base hit in his very first at-bat.
Ian Desmond will dig in and take his first cuts of the new campaign.
Come on, New York.
Hit hard to second. But this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Well, that's a tough part of this game right here. You do everything right and get donuts. Absolutely nothing for it. You see, he goes with the pitch well, drives it the other way, but it's directly to the second baseman. He barely has to move.
Wilson Ramos will take his first cuts here with the runner still at first and one away now. Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. Here's the 1-1. Lined hard to center field. And that's in there. Base hit.
And these guys know that if you're going to get to a pitcher like this, you got to get to him early. Once he settles in, he can be really tough. But they've got 2 on against him now and only 1 out.
Yunel Escobar will step in now.
Come on now, let's stop him here.
And he'll try to take control of the inside part of the plate here as that misses.
And you know what? That's not a big breaking ball coming up high and tight. That's going to get your attention a little.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Keeping him close there at second. Now the pitch. Had him out in front there as he takes strike 1 on the circle change.
And after you move a guy off the plate and you know he's all worked up, that's a perfect time to drop a curveball or a changeup on him. Great pitch call right there.
And that misses. 2-1.
And one thing you can't do here, you cannot lose him and load the bases. He's still got a couple pitches to play with, but I'd expect this one to be somewhere in a strike zone.
The 2-1 home. Ground ball to second. This could be 2. To second for 1. On to first, but not in time as he beats it out.
Boy, and this would have been a really costly double play, but fortunately, he's hustling all the way down the line, and he's able to beat that throw on the back end.
Bartolo Colon will get a shot now with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 2. And this is taken for a strike by the 40-year-old veteran. No balls and a strike.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
Runners lead from first and third. Here's the pitch. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And you can't make this easy on him right here. At least make some contact and force him to make a play.
He's in the palm of your hand.
And he got him. Nats leave a pair. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Jason Hayward will lead things off here as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 due up to start the home second.
Jason Hayward.
Good fastball there from Colon. It's 0-1.
Yeah, showing no fear there. He put the pitch right at the letters away, but that guy didn't want any part of it.
Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1.
I'll give him this. He's not intimidated up there. That was inside. Close to triple digits. He didn't even flinch.
And this one's up around the eyes, 2-1. And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now.
Yeah, that pitch is still up a little bit, but at least this one was out on a corner. But I don't think I'd want to be making a living up there too much.
And he just does manage to fight this one off as it's fouled away. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. Throws in time, and that's out number 1.
Yeah, and that's a good job here to get off the mound quickly, pounce on it, and then make a good strong throw.
Ryan McCann.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. Oh, hit sharply as this is pulled into right. Harper is right there as he takes it for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Wilmer Flores will get his first chance now, trying to get something started with 2 away here in the bottom of the second.
Wilmer Flores.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Swung on and missed, 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
This is a spot where it helps to have a 2-seam fastball like that so you can work in on the right-handed hitters.
And now this is strike 2 called as he shakes his head. 2-2 now.
And after that call, you know he's got to be turning around to say something like, hey, you know what? This guy doesn't need any help.
Now the 2-2 pitch. And a tough pitch on 2 strikes as he's able to foul it off. Bottom of the second here with no score. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Mets go down 1-2-3. We'll move to the third with no score. Denard Span will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
Center fielder Denard Span.
And we'll start the third with a swing and a ground ball out to short. And he'll turn and fire a desperation throw to first. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Well, this would have taken a superhuman effort right here, deep in the hole. You see, he doesn't have time to plant himself, so he just leaps into the air, fires it across the diamond. Just a great effort, but this was always going to be a base hit.
Anthony Rendon will dig in here. Took a called third strike his first time. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike.
Come on, boy, that was a strike.
Now a bullet to first. Base hit.
Good start to the inning here as back-to-back singles have him in a good position to push across that first run of the afternoon.
Bryce Harper will stand in. He reached on a fielder's choice his first time.
Shake it off. Let it go.
And he'll hold off on the slider to start the at-bat. It's ball one.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Reaches for one and slaps it down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And the opening salvo is fired here as they take a 1-0 lead.
This team's got plenty of guys that can hit the ball out of the ballpark, but 3 straight singles will do the job as well.
Jason Worth will stand in. He grounded out his first time. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
Now with 2 on, nobody out, you got to be thinking strikeout double play out there on the mound. One or the other is what you really need.
Down New York.
And he gives this one a pretty good ride down the left field line. And this will wind up being nothing more than a long foul ball, and it'll hold the count at 0-2. Little cue shot here as this is pushed foul off to the right. First and second here with nobody out. Here's another 0-2. And he wastes a fastball high there, 1-2.
Still now on 1-2, you don't have to make the perfect pitch out there. The count is still well in your favor on the mound.
And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
And he really located when he needed to there. I mean, that might have been the first time in the entire inning that something went his way, but that's an important out right there.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in. He singled his first time around.
Stop him right here.
Ball one.
Come on, Al.
Runners are at first and second with one away. That swung on and missed. We're even at 1-1.
Now, he's living on the edge with some of these pitches here. He gets that one by him, but he might not get away with that a second time.
Forget it, guys. Double him up right here.
Out in front here is Zimmerman as this will find the seats in left. A foul ball. Swing, and he takes this the other way to right. But this will hang just long enough for him to run it down in shallow right for the second out.
And this one could have been big trouble here, but this carries out there just far enough to find the outfielder's glove. And that means that both runners, neither of whom were running on contact, are forced to head back to where they started.
Ian Desmond will stand in with 2 on and 2 out here in the third. And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. And he'll lay off here. It's a ball and a strike to the Washington shortstop. Short lead from second, now the pitch. And this one runs a little too far in, ball 2.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
And he's got a little bit of work to do now to avoid that first walk.
Here's a swing and a shot back up the middle. And that's in there. Base hit. And the run's going to come in to score from second as they grab a 2-0 lead now. So now time will be called as we're going to get a visit from the pitching coach here as he'll hope to settle his guy down. Wilson Ramos. We'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home here in the inning so far. And a strike called at the letters. Looked high to me, but it's 0-1. A lot of pitches up in the zone here early on.
And that's not the worst thing in the world at this place, but you've got to pick your spots.
And low, it's a ball and a strike.
Even though he's given up his share of hits so far, he still hasn't walked anybody, so at least he's got that going for him.
The slider up into the 90s there. It's 1-2. Swing and a miss as all he could do was reach out in vain for that one, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. Washington leads this one 2-0. Juan Lagares makes his way to the plate to get us started here in the bottom of inning number 3.
Juan Lagares.
Too low, 1-0. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0. And he couldn't pull that one back as he clearly broke the plane of the plate, and that'll be ruled a strike. On a good pitch there, had him stretching to get out there, and it's 2-2 now.
And I think he'll keep riding that pitch until these guys prove they can do something with it.
Just does stay alive as this is fouled back. And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2.
You can bet they'd love a ball 4 here. Well, that would let this guy have a shot to bunt him over.
3-2, here it is. Line hard into left, but coming on quickly is the left fielder to make the play for the first out.
Well, that one looked like for all the world it was a sure single leading off the inning. It was certainly hit hard enough, but evidently it was hit a little too hard as it winds up getting flagged down, and that's just a tough break.
Matt Harvey will stand in for the first time here. A little tardy there. No balls and a strike.
Yeah, kind of a late decision to swing there. Even if he hits that thing, that might just be a routine fly to right.
Come on, man.
And a check swing here, but he pretty clearly broke the plane, and it's 0-2 now. He can't get him to bite this time. It's 1-2.
Good high fastball. Maybe something to try and change the eye level there. Now, I might anticipate another slider down in the zone, maybe even in the dirt.
And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
The batter, number 28.
Well, you don't always need to have amazing movement to make a slider successful. And this is a case in point. We've seen sliders with 10, 11, 12 inches of break. This one only moves about 8, but that's more than enough to get the job done.
Daniel Murphy will stand in now with 2 away, trying to avoid another 1-2-3 inning.
Now, this has been total domination these past few innings. They haven't been able to mount any kind of threat whatsoever.
In there for strike 1, 0-1.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Inside with the slider, and that'll back him up a bit.
You don't want guys to get too comfortable up there, so that's a good idea to run something in tight.
Oh, good action on the 2-seamer there, and it's 1-2.
I tell you, he's got a good pace, a good tempo to him out there right now.
And a swing and a miss. He struck him out with a 2-seamer, and the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They trail things here 2-0. Yunel Escobar will stand in now to get us going here in the 4th.
Yunel Escobar.
He got the high fastball there, and he popped it straight up, way up there on the infield. Flores is under it to put it away, and it's a quick 1-pitch out to begin the 4th. So we saw the fastball there as he got the pop out, and that'll segue right into our pitch speed comparison for these 2 starters. And boy, you can see it there. A couple of power arms out there as both of these guys are working in the high 90s. Bartolo Colon will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. Couldn't lay off the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Nice play.
Big swing there as it's hit pretty well out toward deep left field. He'll take this in without much trouble, and 2 are gone here to start the 4th.
Yeah, he's able to set down his opposite number there, and I'll tell you, these two guys have pretty much matched each other pitch for pitch so far.
Denard Span will stand in. 2 hits in 2 trips thus far. And he lays off there, 1-0.
And that's where, if I'm pitching, I just pour a fastball in there. You got to figure he'd be taking to give his pitcher a second or two to get himself together over in the dugout.
Put him away.
Here's the 1-0. And this one's hit on the ground, but foul. Keeping it down here as it's to 1-2.
Wow, what a good time to take something off of that pitch, and they had him fooled pretty good on that one.
The right-hander deals on 1-2. And they'll try to get him fishing there, but he won't offer in the dirt, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Yeah, and on 1-2, when you know the guy at the plate needs to protect, that's a great spot for that curveball. A lot of guys, they would have gone fishing for that.
And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2.
And you know what? Give this guy some credit up there, because this had the looks of a very quick inning. But at least he's been able to stretch his at-bat out a little bit.
And maybe an excuse me swing there as this is tapped in front of the mound. He had a close play at first, but he's called out and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They're up 2-0. Matt Carpenter will lead things off here in the home half of the 4th.
Leading off the 4th inning, third baseman, Matt Carpenter.
And this is fouled straight back. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Swing and a miss, and he's got that strikeout pitch working now. That's 3 in a row for him as there's 1 away.
And you just get the sense that he's got it on cruise control out there now. Make it 9 in a row, he said.
Michael Kadire will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. Here's the first offering. Swing and a hard hit ball to second. Taken there by Escobar. Throw to first will get him. Already 2 away here in the home 4th.
Oh, man, you can't hit a ball any harder than that. I mean, this ball gets on him in a heartbeat. Maybe even a half heartbeat considering how fast his heart is beating right now. But he's on it all the way, and he winds up making the play.
Lucas Duda will try it again. Set down on strikes his first time. First pitch coming. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk here would at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, this guy has some pop.
And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
And right now, these guys just need something to break their way. A blooper, a bunt, a hit by pitch, something to get a base runner and give that guy something else to think about out there.
This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? You bet he does. 11 in a row set down, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 2-0. Anthony Rendon will stand in. A strikeout victim his first time and then a base hit last time around.
Anthony Rendon.
And this is fouled back and out of play. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. That misses. 1-2.
Oh, shit.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, you know, things have gone his way more often than not so far this afternoon, but he certainly didn't get any help on that one.
Here's the 2-2 home. Swing and a miss as he ran the fastball right by him for the first out.
And after that pitch was called a ball on the pitch before, I mean, I think this actually qualifies as strike 4. You know, on the mound, he's probably thinking, hey, can I apply the credit to the next guy?
Bryce Harper will stand in. He's 1 for 2 so far.
Let's go. Come on.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Two runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. And he misses. 2-1. And a fastball here as he rides it the other way into left, a base hit.
Yeah, and plenty of hits here so far, but not a lot to show for it in the run column. Maybe this can help turn that around as they get a man on here with just 1 away.
Jason Worth will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips. Here's the first pitch to him. And that's inside for a ball. 1-0.
Hey now, hard go here.
Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Can't catch the corner away with the fastball. It's 2-1.
Come down now.
And this is hit sharply on the ground toward the hole. And that's through into left field for a base hit. And the throw will come back in quickly, so it's first and second now with only 1 away.
Well, even when you keep him in the ballpark, he can be trouble. Here he's right on this pitch, and he smokes it into left field for a solid single.
Ryan Zimmerman will dig in. He lined out hard in his last time around.
Let him score here. Don't let him. Come on, guys. Let's go.
Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Go now. Let's turn 2.
High strike there, and it's 1-1. One and two now.
And now what do you go with here on the 1-2 count? I got a feeling that this one won't be in the strike zone either.
A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
You want to talk about throwing a fastball in a guy's kitchen? He came in, sat down, had a cup of coffee with him. You aren't going to tie a guy up any better than that.
Ian Desmond. We'll see what he can do here with 2 on and 2 out here in inning number 5. First pitch coming. And that misses inside 1-0.
Yeah, trying to go front door with that breaking ball. Started it a little too far inside, though.
Come on, hold him down.
And that's too high, ball 2. Eric, what are you looking for here?
It's a fastball count, but he doesn't always play by the rules out there, so this could very well be a slider or something away. So in other words, I have no idea.
And a liner foul into the seats down the right side. And this is going to be a foul ball. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play. Now another 2-2. Full count now, 3-2.
And now, whatever pitch he feels most comfortable with, that's the pitch he needs to throw right here, because he cannot afford to put this one out of the strike zone.
Hit strike 3 here.
And that pitch misses for ball 4. So some intrigue now as the bases are loaded here with 2 away.
Well, we knew he had to work carefully with the runner in scoring position, but I don't think a walk was what he had in mind. And that's going to make things just a little trickier now with the bases loaded.
Wilson Ramos will get a chance here in one of the bigger spots in the ballgame thus far. Bases loaded now with 2 away.
Come on, let's settle down and get me out.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0.
And now with that pitch count getting up there just a little bit, you can see that some of these pitches are missing just a little farther away than they were earlier.
Nowhere to put him here as he falls behind now 2-0.
Now he's going to get a visit from his catcher just to make sure he's all right. But this might actually be more of a stall tactic here. I mean, his pitch count, it's starting to get up there, so this might just be to buy a little time for that bullpen.
Three and 0 now.
Take sign?
That would be a take sign.
And that misses. Ball 4. A run will come in to score.
And that's got to drive a pitching coach crazy to watch your guy miss with 4 straight to force home a run. You see the sequence again. That's about as easy an RBI as you're going to get. He never even took his bat off his shoulder.
Well, now here comes the Mets manager, Terry Collins, on his way to the mound. And he's already made the change. That's going to do it for Matt Harvey. So he'll depart here in the fifth after working just 4 2/3, and he's on the hook for the L unless this one turns around. John Neese is going to take over here in inning number 5, as it's going to be up to their bullpen to try and keep him in the game here. Yunel Escobar will be the first one to greet him, and he'll bat in a big spot here. Bases loaded and 2 out in the inning. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1.
Yeah, definitely taken all the way. Not a bad idea with the bases loaded.
Let's get out of this inning.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike 2.
All right, man. Hold down.
Now a ball slapped hard the opposite way. Hayward is there to make the catch, and they'll escape the bases loaded jam by giving up just 1 run. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for the Nationals. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Nationals 3 and the Mets nothing. Jason Hayward will stand in to start things out here in the home half of the 5th. And you get the sense, Steve, that this crowd's been pretty well taken out of the ballgame to this point.
Yeah, they pretty much had to sit on their hands all afternoon. Not a lot to get excited about so far. And I think that's a credit to that man out there on the mound. He's cut right through this lineup for the first 4 innings.
And he gets ahead 0-1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And this is fouled back and out of play. And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate.
Yeah, he's not trying to hit him, I don't think, but sometimes you need to keep guys honest up there. I think that's all he was trying to do there.
Look out. That one almost got away from him. 2-2 now.
Yeah, I don't think this is a guy you want to mess with here. He can hurt you in more ways than one.
And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. So 1 away here with the bases empty, and that'll bring in the all-star catcher, Brian McCann. And here's a big swing as he sends this one in the air out toward deep center. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
You know, that's the thing with throwing a fastball as hard as he does. It makes fly balls travel that much farther off the bat. And this thing gets out there a long ways before it finally gets tracked down.
Wilmer Flores will stride in again. He struck out swinging his first time. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Not close. It's 2-0. 3-0 now. You figure he's taken now on the 3-ball count?
Maybe even taken 2.
No runs, just 1 hit, and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Here it comes, the 3-0. That one's in there, 3-1.
And at the plate, he might have been told, look, you're taken until you get a strike. Not a bad idea.
And this is going to be a foul ball. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Down in order go the Mets. Still down 3-0. Bartolo Colon will bat for himself here with his guys up 3 here in inning number 6.
Bartolo Colon.
Too high that time with the inning's first pitch. It's ball 1. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. A little bit outside. 2-1.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Oh, right down Main Street with that one. 2-2.
Now at the plate, here's where you got to put yourself in the pitcher's head and figure out, what would I throw on a 2-2 pitch?
Fouled back. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes.
Well, yeah, but even though that's just going to go in the books as a strikeout, it was pretty expensive in terms of pitches. And when you think pitcher on pitcher, that's what you'd like your guy to go up there and do. At least give someone a battle.
Denard Span will stride in, grounded out his last time through. First offering to him stays upstairs. It's a ball and no strikes. And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, that finds a zone, but some of these pitches are getting a little too much elevation. That could come back to bite him.
And he'll take a look at a strike on the inside corner. It's 1-2.
Come on, man, let's go.
Now a hard liner, but foul. Now another 1-2. Got him looking with the fastball as that had some two-seam movement to it. 2 gone.
Third baseman, number 6.
Anthony Rendon will stand in here hoping to at least put a ball in play here this inning. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1.
And even with 2 outs, this is a team that can still put something together here. especially in this part of the lineup, so you can't let your guard down.
Here's a 1-0. 2-0 now. Three and 0 now. Had the red light there, and it's 3-1.
You gotta strike him out.
And this one misses high for ball 4, and they have themselves a 2-out base runner.
Now batting, right fielder, Bryce Harper.
Bryce Harper will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Come on, Matt.
First pitch to him. There's the circle change, and a dandy that time as he jumps ahead with strike 1. Is that really the spot you want to be messing with here?
It shouldn't be. That's a danger zone if you ask me.
Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Oh, and I like how they doubled up on the changeup right there. That's a good pitch.
Yeah, it's natural to think that the pattern's going to be slow, then fast, so you're right. That's a nice call.
2 out with the man at first. Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. That couldn't have been an easy take.
They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And he gets under the 2-2 a bit as this is sent in the air out to straightaway central. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. 1 left for Washington, but they lead it 3-0. Juan Lagares will come in now to start things out here in their half of the 6th as they look for a reversal of fortunes here. The first 5 innings have not been particularly kind to them.
Yeah, and I think that's putting it mildly. Just 1 hit in these first 5 innings. They're going to need to do a better job of finding good pitches to hit. But that fella on the mound has not made it easy on him, and that's for sure.
Swing and a ball popped high in the air and heading for foul territory behind first. And no one can get there. It's a foul ball. Now the Nats are going to get a left-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Sliced down the line at first. And he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Chris Owings will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher.
Number 16, Chris Owings.
Too high that time with the slider to start the at-bat. Hits ball 1. Slider, but that's low as it's dug out by the catcher there.
And I think with no one on base, you know, this is a guy you need to come after. I certainly wouldn't be afraid to give him a fastball here.
The 2-0. Oh, and he runs up and gets a good one down. Throw to first in time, and the bunt attempt is foiled.
Not a bad idea right here. Runs have been pretty hard to come by, and he's going to try to lay one down to get something started. But defensively, it was covered well, and they nail him at first.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far. Fastball in there for a called strike. He continues to get ahead here. He's been in complete control.
I think you need to guard yourself from being overconfident, though. A bloop and a blast could still turn this game on its ear.
Starts to go around here, but it doesn't matter. This is strike 2 anyway.
A strike away now from getting through 6 shutout innings here, and that's no small feat against this lineup.
Pitch number 70 coming up this afternoon for Cologne. This now is hit to second. Does he have another 1-2-3 inning? They continue to stack up. 17 in a row set down now as the side is retired again. Mets go down 1-2-3. They trail it here 3-0. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Nationals on top in this one as we get ready for the 7th, but first let's check out the game summary to see how we got here. Jeurys Familia is out from the bullpen now as he'll get the call here on opening day. Jason Worth will stand in here to start the 7th in a game that's been sailing along to this point.
Jason Worth.
And that one's in on the hands to start the inning. It's ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Now the 1-0. And this will be fouled away. That's in there on the outer half. 1-2 now. Ball 2.
Boy, that's a good take there. I don't think I could have laid off that one.
And now here's a ball hit pretty well out toward right center field. And the 7th inning starts with a fly out here, 1 away.
And really, from what we've seen here so far this afternoon, balls just don't seem to have a whole lot of carry to them, and this was another example right there.
Ryan Zimmerman will try again. Struck out swinging his last time through. First pitch has him dancing to avoid it. It's ball 1.
Sometimes if you let that changeup go too soon, it'll take off on you. He's lucky that didn't hit him.
And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. Good eye there by young Zimmerman as he moves ahead in the count 2-1. Still no fastballs in the at-bat. It's been all off speed.
That's definitely by design. He's such a good fastball hitter. You don't want to give in to his strength.
Now a ball lined towards center field. And that'll get down for a base hit.
You talk about getting the bat head out in front. This is rifled up the middle. Can't square up a baseball any better than that.
Ian Desmond will dig in now. 1 for 2 to this point. And there he goes towards second. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw in time at second, and McCann has nailed him trying to take second base.
Well, that was kind of surprising to see him stealing anyway. It didn't really look like he had a great lead at all, and they throw him out by a country mile.
The 0-1 is a fastball low, and that evens the count at 1-1.
Come on, man.
And he takes one off the inside corner for ball 2.
Oh, terrible call, huh? Terrible.
Can't connect there. It's 2-2. And this will miss down low in the dirt, so he's worked it full now at 3-2. Here it comes. And he lost him here on 3-2 as that pitch misses. It's ball 4.
Wow, just a great at-bat right there. Simple as that. Patient, laid off some tough pitches. He was rewarded.
Wilson Ramos will dig in now, hoping to perhaps make him pay for the 2-out walk.
Go get him.
They'll try and entice him with a high fastball, but he wouldn't commit. It's ball 1. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. And the route is on now. It's a home run. So a 2-run shot to left center, and the Nationals have made this a 5-0 game.
And if he was guessing up there, he was guessing right, because he's all over that thing like a shaggy dog, and he drives it over the wall.
Yunel Escobar will stand in, and I've got to think these add-on runs here will really make it difficult to come back from.
And that's how they've done it all game long. They haven't really had a big inning yet, just a lot of 1s and 2s, but those will add up.
Let's go, New York.
Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. Here's one that misses high. It's 1-1. Up high, 2-1 now.
When you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is keep falling behind guys.
Two out, nobody on.
All right, here's an easy strikeout.
Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. In danger now of a second walk out of the bullpen.
Not exactly providing relief. He's got to find it here somehow.
And this will be nowhere close as his control deserts him here. It's a 5-pitch walk.
Well, when you're already in a deep hole, the last thing you want to do is keep digging. But the walk here is only going to make things worse.
Dylan G will take over here with the runner at first and 2 gone in the inning. Bartolo Colon will get an opportunity here for a 4th plate appearance this afternoon, and he's really earned it. And that's swung on and fouled straight back. And just lucky to make contact on that one as it's chopped foul. And this is fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. And this is swung on and missed, though the ball did hit the ground, so he'll need to go to first. And the throw is in time. It's a strikeout, and the play at first goes 2-3 for good measure as the inning is over. Nats pick up a pair in the inning on this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch, home half of the... Matt Carpenter will step in now to lead off the home half of the 7th.
Third baseman.
And some action out in that Washington bullpen now as we see both a left-hander and a right-hander throwing. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Just no chance to pull the trigger on that one. It just got on him too fast.
And here's a fastball called for strike 2.
Yeah, he has been patient up there, but now he's backed himself into a corner.
And he struck him out. So double digits now, 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Not only has he rung up a lot of strikeouts, but he still hasn't walked a batter to this point. So his control has been really, really spot on so far.
Michael Kadire will dig in for the 3rd time now. He's struck out and bounced out in his first 2 trips. First pitch on the way. Now a ball lined to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
And even though he's pitching well, this is a part of the order that he's really got to worry about. Now, they can turn a good outing into a bad one pretty darn quickly.
Colon working on a shutout here through 6 1/3. And opposite field as he lines this down the line in right. And that gets down and ought to be good for extra bases. Not in time, and he's in there with a double.
And you want to talk about being on top of your game? This is the first base runner that he's allowed since way back in the very first inning. He might not even remember what it's like to work out of the stretch.
Lucas Duda will step in, a ground-out victim as last time. Good changeup there to start him, but it drops a little low for ball 1. Bullpen working behind him, but you know this guy does not want to give up the baseball.
And he never does. I just don't think that's in his mentality.
Look out, 2-0 now. Can't imagine guys like that too much.
Yeah, not too much indeed. You start getting into the danger area when it's up and in that high.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Green light here on 3-0.
Yeah, I want my run producer swinging the bat. If it's my number 7 hitter, probably not.
And this is fouled back and out of play. Cologne looks back. Now the pitch. Fastball in there, 3-2.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And this is going to be a foul ball. The next 3-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ball game.
And as a hitter, the thing you hate about this is that you have to have consistency. If this was a strike in the 2nd inning, then that's fine. But if this was a ball earlier and now it's a strike, I mean, what's changed? I mean, that's what ticks guys off. Just keep it consistent.
Jason Hayward will dig in now. Hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Swing and a miss that time. It's 0-1. That man's team has definitely shot itself in the foot with all the strikeouts so far.
It seems like it's been a growing trend so far, but man, you've just got to be able to put the ball in play when you've got runners in scoring position.
Right by him here, and he's set up for another strikeout here. The count to 0-2.
And with some of these guys, it's like they're in an 0-2 count before they even come to the plate.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off 1-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More opening day baseball coming up following this. Denard Span will get us going now in the top half of the 8th.
Center fielder, Denard Span.
Third baseman in tight, protecting the bunt, the first pitch. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. And he gets a piece of it here, but it's chopped foul. That's on the corner to put him behind now. 1-2. The pitch. Struck him out, but he'll try for first on the drop third strike. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. Anthony Rendon will get another crack, 1 for 3 thus far. And this is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike 1. 1 out, nobody on. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. And, oh, he definitely broke the plane there as he went after the pitch inside, and it's strike two.
Strike out here.
Here's the pitch. And here's a ball hit in the air. And this is taken in easily, and just like that, two are gone to start the eighth inning. Visiting Nationals holding the lead here in the eighth as you get a look at our line score to this point in the game. Bryce Harper will try again. 2 for 4 in the ball game. Now he goes the other way with a fastball, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo home run off the bat of Bryce Harper. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Sometimes these pitchers, they let their egos get the better of them. Here, instead of working the corners, maybe using something with a little more movement, gives him a straight challenge. Winds up costing him.
Jason Worth will stand in. He flew out his last time up. And here's the first pitch. And he'll try to crowd him there to start the at-bat. It's 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Now a changeup, and this is hit on the ground to shortstop. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. But the Nationals do get a run on the Bryce Harper home run. On now to the bottom of inning number 8. It's the Nationals 6 and the Mets nothing. Brian McCann will stand in to start out their half of the 8th with that starter still out there, and he's definitely been a tough nut to crack.
No, he's been dominant all game long, and I think part of it is that he got himself a nice lead early on, and that's allowed him to not really worry about making a mistake. He's been free and easy the whole way through.
And here's one that misses to the leadoff man in the inning. The number 6 hitter in the lineup. It's ball 1. Well, that man right there is into his 8th inning of work now. Any concerns going forward?
Well, I think the only thing you have to worry about is that pitch count you see right there. Other than that, he's earned the right to stay out there. Usually the other team will tell you when you're starting to get tired.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1. Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
If I didn't know any better, I'd think this was his first inning out there. He's still throwing the ball with a lot of velocity.
Got him. as he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now.
Yeah, he just keeps rolling right along. Shut out intact as you get a look at his line so far. Through 7 1/3 innings now, they have just not been able to mount any type of offense against him at all.
Wilmer Flores will step in now, 0 for 2 to this point. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. And this is going to be a foul ball. Bases are empty, 1 man out. In the air to straightaway center field. And Span will haul this one away for route number 2.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Juan Lagares will stand in now with 2 away, needing to really get something started here.
And their chances of getting back into this ball game are growing dimmer by the batter.
Let's go, Mets. Here we go.
Lays off 1-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Now a swing and a fly ball. And that nearly would have gotten him on the board. Instead, it's a long foul ball. And no complaint about that one. That's a strike, and it's 1-2.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Down in order go the Mets. They still find themselves down 6-0. And now here comes Mets skipper Terry Collins out to home plate, and it looks like we'll see a double switch here. Josh Edgin will come on now in a mop-up role as he'll just try and keep this deficit from growing any larger.
66, Josh Edgin. Now playing center field and batting in the 9th spot, number 44.
Ryan Zimmerman will get us started as they look for a little insurance here in the top of the 9th. Ninth inning begins as the first pitch is taken for ball 1.
Boy, hitting the guy wouldn't exactly be the smoothest way to enter a ball game. He's lucky that one didn't get him.
Yeah.
The 1-0 pitch. Inside corner, a ball and a strike.
Yeah, there's a good one right there, right over the top. Just fire that thing in there.
Now a swing and a ball grounded to second. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Now batting, shortstop, Ian Desmond.
Ian Desmond will dig in. He walked and later scored last time.
Let's go, shut him down.
fouled straight back. That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number 2.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out in show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Wilson Ramos will stand in again, and we'll take you back to the 7th inning. This was a 2-run home run, and it was one of the key blows in the ball game thus far.
Come on now!
Swing and a line drive to left. In there, a base hit.
Yeah, he's swinging a pretty hot bat here. 3 for 4 now after the base hit. That wasn't a little bleeder. That ball was smoked.
Yunel Escobar will stand in. Base on balls his last time. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes.
And it's worth pointing out that they're burning through that bullpen here in game 1 of this series. That could have an effect on the rest of this week.
Off the plate again, and it's 2-0.
When you're down by 6 on the mound, you got to at least throw strikes here.
And there's ball 3.
Wow. He can't believe it out there on the mound. I mean, these last 3 pitches, they have all missed by inches.
And no doubt about this one. It's in there. 3-1. He's ready. Now the pitch. And a full count now. 3-2.
And now 3-2, 2 out. He'll be helped by the fact that that runner will get a head start out there.
A runner on first with 2 away.
Come on! Strike it out!
Swinging a P-Rod back to the mound. Oh, and he just throws the glove up there and snares it for out number 3. Nationals leave 1. They lead it 6-0. John Mayberry will take his cuts now.
Leading off for the Mets here in the bottom of the 9th, center fielder, Sean Mayberry Jr.
Now the first pitch. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Yeah, and that fastball still got some life to it, even over 100 pitches.
Swung right over the top of that one as this is a little dribbler out in front of the mound. And he set down 1 away.
Yeah, and you know, that's a nice play back there behind the plate. For a big guy, look how quickly he springs to his feet, gets rid of that mask, and then he finds the ball here to make the throw to first to get his man.
Daniel Murphy will stand in, and they've done a good job keeping him off base at the top of the lineup. He's 0 for 3 thus far. Oh, and that one slung through the strike zone that time at 98, 0-1.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here we go.
Center field. Span is there, and folks are starting to head for the exits now. 2 gone here in the 9th.
Third baseman.
Can't ask for much more out of a starting pitcher. Working on a 2-hit shutout right now.
Matt Carpenter will stand in now as their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th.
Yeah, just one final hurdle here before he finishes off the shutout.
And a fastball's in there for strike 1.
I like how he's approaching things here. He's got a good, safe lead, so he's not setting guys up or wasting a lot of pitches. He's coming right after everybody.
And this is cut on and missed, so the Mets are down to their final strike now.
Oh, you like the way this guy is just going about his business here. He's got a big lead, but he's pitching like it's a tie game here in the 9th.
Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball 1. Here comes a 1-2. And over towards the dugout, but this one will get into the stands. And a slider runs in on him as he has to lean out of the way.
And this late into his afternoon of work, the longer this at-bat goes, the better chance that he might slip up and leave one out over the middle of the plate.
The 2-2. Now a swing and a soft liner, and he'll put this one away, and with that, the ball game is over.
Yeah, just 2 hits were all they could muster off of him. He was in complete control from the start of this game, and he finished it off in style, too.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. And guys, you can't win if you can't score, so there's probably not a whole lot of debate about who'll take home Topps Player of the Game honors in this one.
Yeah, definitely no debate as far as I'm concerned. He was really in complete control the whole way through. Only really got into trouble a few times, and he winds up with a complete game shutout.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. Washington is victorious in this one, 6-0. So long from New York.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon. For the victorious Washington Nationals, 6 runs on 13 hits. No errors. They left 11 men on base. For the Mets, the winning pitcher is Bartolo Colon. His record is now 1-0. The loss goes to Matt Harvey. He falls to 0-1. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 46 minutes. Our paid attendance this afternoon at Citi Field, 45,000. The Mets thank you for your continued support and remind you to please drive home safely.